this conversation right here, I just want to. Only thing I want to do is give some advice to the ladies, right? I'm gonna talk to the men later on down the line. I'm gonna have a conversation with the men. I'm gonna give advice to them, and my whole point is to give advice from a place of love, from a place of logic, intellect, reason, and experience and wisdom. I'm never gonna bash no women on my. I'm never bashing no women on my shit. Never, because what is? How am I? How am I putting out a message to help people grow to the highest version? But I'm judging, pointing fingers, and like criticize you. I'm never gonna criticize no woman. I'm never gonna criticize no guys. All I'm gonna do is give advice from a place of love, right? That's it. Because and the reason I say a place of love, even if I don't know y'all, because you got to understand we all a part of a divine consciousness. We all connected in some kind of way, whether you believe it or not, right? And our purpose is to help each other reach our highest potential and be in that God body frequency, right? And relationships, in my opinion, could prevent you from reaching your highest version of yourself. So with this conversation, I just want to talk to the ladies and I want to give some advice. One of the things that I'm gonna say is, ladies, if you leaving your man or he leaving you, the relationship ending and y'all really not sure, you really like you love this guy beyond a shadow of a doubt, probably been with him for a while, and y'all keep clashing, so y'all break up and get back together. Okay, in the event that that do happen, what I want to say is never tell the guy that you broke up with that you finna go get with another guy. Never tell him it's somebody that exists or none of that. Because one, that's immature. Two, you're gonna put something in this guy's head that he's never gonna be able to remove. And he may take you back. Y'all may even get on good terms. But the things that you put in his head is gonna be there until it's proven that it's not a fact. So saying you're gonna go deal with another guy or you have another guy, my advice to you is to not even go back to that relationship because he's not gonna view the same. He's not gonna view you the same. He's not gonna treat you the same. The love gonna be different. The respect level gonna be different. He gonna be questioning if the love is genuine. He's anytime you leave the door, he gonna be questioning if you're going to get up with this person you claim. Like even if it's false or true, don't do that. Don't play on his emotions because if you really love him and you know y'all beef and y'all can possibly get back together, don't do nothing that's gonna deteriorate his thought process and his mindset on you. Like that, I think that's the problem when we get angry. We tend to say things that we don't mean, but it be out there, and once it's out there, you can't take it back. And the women, like you guys, definitely can't tell no woman nothing like that because she never gonna let it go. Like women are in love with their feelings. Guys, we in love with our thought and our mindset. Because for a man, we operate from masculine energy, from alpha energy, right? So our thoughts, we materialize those thoughts into real, actual, tangible things. Our thoughts become our actions. Our thoughts make up a partiality of who we actually is, right? Because it's a subconscious programming thing. So with women, y'all are estrogen. Y'all predominantly estrogen, XX chromosome. Y'all operate mainly from a feminine energy, a feminine way of thinking. And there's nothing wrong with that because guess what? We got feminine energy in us as well. We're just We're predominantly masculine energy and alpha male because of the XY chromosome, which has us leaning more into that testosterone, which also causes us to be more masculine and more alpha male and more aggressive. And women, y'all are the X chromosome, which gives y'all more predominantly estrogen. And that estrogen causes y'all to lean more into your feminine energy and your feminine thinking. That's why you all are always in your feelings so much, because your emotions are unregulated, right? Because first is your thoughts. Your thoughts turn into feelings. Your feelings turn into emotions. Your emotions are energy in motion. Your energy in motion has a vibration, and that vibration, it has a unique it has a unique in its own frequency, because every vibration vibrate at its own unique frequency, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say that you having a good thought, and this thought makes you feel good inside, it makes you happy, it makes you smile, and it's controlling your emotions. And the emotions, like I said, are the energy and motion. And now that energy and motion is out there in the universe, is vibrating. But since it's a good since it's a good thought in your mind that you're entertaining, that vibration is gonna be a high vibration, which means the frequency is a decoded message from your subconscious based on whatever that thought process is, whatever you were thinking about. It comes from a programming in your subconscious. And that frequency, that is the way that you communicate with the universe, right? So women, y'all pretty much at the emotion part, that's what things start to go wild for y'all, right? And when it goes wild for y'all, you actually need time to sit, collect your thoughts. Not all women, just some. You need time to collect your thoughts, or you need someone to talk to that can help you put things in perspective so you can calm your feelings, your emotions. That's just the fact, because that's human nature. Everybody gonna get mad. Everybody will be disappointed. Everybody got the ability to raise their vibration. Everybody have the ability to lower it. Now, the thing is, if we want this, and I'm speaking from a place of experience, because I was in a very toxic relationship, a couple of them. And the crazy thing is, when I was younger, it was me who was the toxic one. I was bringing all the toxicity to the relationship. No one else, the women wasn't doing it. I was actually dealing with good women at the time. But me being immature in the mind, not really knowing what I want, because I was so young, I was cheating on them. I was like a womanizer. I was a narcissist. I was toxic. And the thing about that is, those experiences, they helped me grow. And also, those experiences taught me how to recognize the signs of those characteristics and traits in others. So it's like giving me an indication to stay away from certain people or certain places, because I know the toxic environment and the energy that's surrounding it. And I mean, basically, because I used to be that. And I thank God that I've been working on myself for a few years now, changing those habits. So you can't you can't be in a relationship trying to change somebody and make them reform and be who it is you want them to be. You have to just work on yourself, focus on God, and if the person that you with is for you, while you're focusing on God and doing what God wants you to do to fulfill your purpose, that person will fall in alignment with whatever it is you're doing, or your energy, whatever frequency that you're tuned into. But you gotta focus on God and focus on yourself, right? And when I say focus on God, I'm not necessarily speaking on religion. I'm not necessarily speaking on the Bible or church. Just find some kind of way to learn source, to know who God is. Find a way to find out who God is and build a relationship. And from there, whatever your purpose is, if you seeking it, it'll be revealed to you. But if you want your relationship to go right, I think we gotta do internal work. Make sure that you yourself is not a liar. Make sure you yourself is not a toxic person. Make sure you yourself is loyal. Make sure that you can be committed, that you have discipline, that you have determination, aspiration, goals, a drive. You know, make sure that you got self respect, morals, standards, values. You have to make sure all of these things are intact within yourself because if they're not intact, you're only going to attract everything that you are inside. That's how it works. And for me, I think being single right now is the best option because I spent my whole life chasing women and, going after women. And what I've learned and what I've noticed, and this ain't for everybody, it may not happen to everybody, but it happened to me. So I know better now. And when you know better, you're gonna do better. So I spent all my life chasing women because I know I'm not an ugly guy. I'm intelligent. I'm smart. I can conduct a conversation. I know how to approach a woman. So it was always fairly easy for me to get a woman, apprehend her mind, get her body, have sex with her, and then I would usually from there it would be no commitment. I was young and I was playing the field. And the thing is, I had all these toxic traits in me, and I was always sometimes mainly attracting the wrong type of women because I wasn't healed inside. So you got to heal yourself before you go try and move on to another relationship because you just going to take all your hurt, all your pain from that relationship into the next one. You're going to be accusing this guy or this girl of the things that your last boyfriend or girlfriend was doing, and that ain't fair. You're not even giving a relationship a chance. You're not even giving that person the benefit of the doubt. And before y'all even get a chance to grow and see where the relationship can actually go, it'll probably meet its demise. You feel me? So all I'm saying is we gotta love when we getting in these situations in these relationships. Come into it with no expectations. Only come into it with your light. Let your light shine. And if that person is in alignment with you, oh well then that light is gonna bring them in. And if it's meant to be, they'll stay. If it's not, they'll fall off because what's not for us, it have to drop off us because it'll stagnate our growth. It's the weight is too heavy. It's just gonna hold us down. And we're not here to be stagnated. We're not here to sit and stay in one place. We're here to evolve and grow and change. These life experiences, nothing that happened in your life is a bad experience. Only your mind perceive it to be bad through experiences that you past experiences or things that you've seen other people experience. That's what make it you perceive it to be bad, but it ain't no such thing as a bad life experience. All we having is experiences. And until you realize what that experience is trying to teach you, it's gonna continue to show up in your life consistently. Cause you gotta learn the lesson to go to the next level. And that's what life is. It's a life, it's a classroom of forever learning. And I believe that once you gain a certain level of wisdom, it's your duty, it's your responsibility to the human nature, to the evolution of human, to give that wisdom, pass it on, pass it down, help others grow. That's what we here for. You feel me? So basically, don't enter the relationship with no expectations. Just go into it and enjoy the person's energy, the conversation, and let things unfold the way they're going to unfold. Because when you get in these relationships and the moment that sexual experience happen, and especially for women, if it's good, it's gonna carry y'all emotions and y'all gonna be more than likely falling in love a little too fast than you should. And guys, we don't fall in love off sex. I'm sorry. I mean, you got the simps out here that do, and there's nothing wrong with them. Like, some guys got sensitive cocks and they can't really handle a wet coochie without, getting so emotionally invested. But then you got guys who don't care about sex like that. Like, it don't drive them. It don't ground them. It don't do nothing for them. It's just it's a spiritual connection. And some guys understand that, and after the sex, it's like, get off me. It's hot, move. That don't mean we don't love you or we don't want to be with you. It's just like, y'all more cuddly, because y'all is into the feeling thing. Men, we'll do it to make y'all happy, but it ain't really what we want to do. We rather bust a nut, play 2K, or smoke a blunt and, like, I don't know, watch 19 Keys or something and lay up and chill. Like, we don't want to really just be cuddling up all the time. So what women got to understand is that, yes, that feminist movement, it gave y'all equal rights, but we're not equal in no way. We're not the same. We don't think the same. We don't operate the same. We're not physically built the same. Nothing. Nothing. We're not the same. Only thing make us the same is that we're all humans. So release the expectations. And it's okay to bond with people, but don't be attached. Remove the detachment. You can love a person, you can still bond with them, but you do not have to be attached. Because the moment you attach yourself and the relationship ends, it's hard to break that detachment. Your heart hurt. You ready to bust windows, or he ready to kill you and the dude that you moved on with? Like, no, really, the detachment it'll drive you crazy. It'll have you ready to do some crazy stuff. I'm just telling y'all this because I know I was like that. God helped me. He changed that. He removed that. And now I'm single. I live alone. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. Like, for real. I'm living my best life. And I'm not chasing a woman no more. I'm done chasing. Because every time I chase a woman, they elude me. They elude me. So now I'm not chasing no more. Because when you chase something, you'll spend a lifetime trying to catch it. Because that's how it goes. You chase, it runs. But when you align, it naturally gravitates to you. I'm cooked with that. And that's a fact, though. But yeah, I'm going to chop it up with y'all later, because I'm about to go punch this clock, go get this shman. But like I said, it's all love, peace, and blessings. And hey, release the detachment and kill the expectations. Do not place expectations on your significant other. Allow your man to be a man, provide, protect, sustain, and maintain. And nigga, allow your woman to be nurturing, feminine. Allow her to be in that damn feminine energy. Like, you niggas running around here going crazy and talking about the girls is tripping. Help them get in their feminine energy. And ladies, stay in your feminine energy and stop being masculine trying to be a man. We don't want that shit. We don't like it. It is unattractive to us. Stop. Y'all too beautiful, too sexy. God made y'all the most, oh my God, sexy is the most beautiful species alive. It's not meant for y'all to be living